The singles Inferno producers stirred up fake drama and used Jin Tech to make Sehun look better.
Let's talk about it though, let's figure it out. Don't judge me, let me explain.
In the US and most Western countries, it's a well-known fact that not all the moments in reality TV shows are real. Producers will sometimes script certain scenes and tell the reality TV stars to talk bad about someone or start a fight with someone in order to create more drama and make the show more entertaining. Even though it was made in Korea, Singles Inferno is no exception to this. I will address 2 moments in the show that I thought were fake or scripted. Let's begin. The first moment is this one.
같이 가고 싶은 분은?
와, 궁금합니다.
맞을까요?
저 진짜 오늘 있어야겠다 이랬는데.
When I first watched this, I thought it was a weird coincidence that they chose each other. But when I rewatched the show, I noticed some small signs that show that the scene was probably fake. The first clue is Jin Tech's facial expressions. The man looked very angry when he was walking towards Ji-yeon. In this moment, he also seemed to glance at the camera with an annoyed look on his face. Typically, the directors and producers of a show will stand behind the cameras while filming. My guess is he was angrily glancing at them. But if this was just an accident, why would he automatically direct the glare at them? Another sign that this was fake was when Jin Tech's personality changed dramatically. Throughout the show, he showed no interest in Ji-yeon, but when he talked to her in the hotel, he was flirting with her a lot. Also, before he left for paradise with Ji-yeon, he was so nice and sweet to So-yeon. But when he came back to the island, he acted very cold and didn't seem like he had any interest in So-yeon anymore. But all of a sudden, towards the end of the show, he was back to his lovey-dovey self again. With all of this in mind, what I think happened is that the producers tricked Jin Tech into picking Ji-yeon. They probably told Jin Tech that she will never pick him, and I think that's why Jin Tech looked so mad and annoyed. I also think they made him play along that he was interested in her, which would explain his dramatic changes in behavior. I don't think Ji-yeon was in on it because she kept bringing up So-yeon when they were talking, which shows she was uncomfortable with his flirting. So you might be asking, why would the producers do this? Don't they want the couples to end up together and live happily ever after? Well, no, they don't. Drama equals attention equals a good show. Reality TV loves to have one member of the cast as the evil character that stirs up drama. I think Jin Tech was chosen as the one to stir up drama because he looks like a player. He has the beard, the tan skin, the mobster suits, and the swag. Throughout the show, they painted Sehun as the guy you feel bad for because you just want him to get the girl. I think they set up this moment to make Jin Tech look like the player trying to steal Ji-yeon away from Sehun. This only makes the audience feel more bad for Sehun and makes the audience root for him more. Also, things were going too well for the other star couple of the show. So-yeon and Jin Tech fell in love too early in the show, so by doing this it added another layer of drama to the whole show. Another reason why they did this is because they didn't want Sehun to go to the island just yet. Because all of the guys were taken at that point, I think Ji-yeon would have picked Sehun in that moment. This would have ended the show early since everyone has basically chosen the person they want. Sehun's pursuit of Ji-yeon was the most interesting storyline of the whole show. We were all wondering if he would end up getting the girl of his dreams or not. Overall, if their story ended so with the drama, and the show would have been really boring. Here is the second moment that I also think was fake.
수민아, 진짜 너무 고마웠어, 내가.
This moment literally made me so angry. The way he approached her and made it seem like he picked her only to rudely walk away showed that he purposefully wanted to embarrass the poor girl. That is just cruel. Did you see her face? She genuinely thought he was going to pick her. But what's funny is because of how mean this was, I got suspicious. This rudeness was very random and out of character for this guy, so I ended up rewatching it, and then I noticed some things that were red flags that this was probably fake. The first clue was the fact that Soo-min was positioned right before Jia. This made it really convenient for the guy to pass her and talk to her in the first place. What confirmed that this was on purpose was because this was the same setup with Sehun and the video game girl. My guess is the cast members had to tell the producers who they chose before the last scene. Based off this information, The producers placed each cast member in that order on purpose and told the guys to approach the girls. This was to trick the audience for a moment because it makes the audience, including me, begin to doubt if who they thought would end up together. However, the most important clue was his body language after he walked away from Soo-min. First he was squeezing his hand. Then his face looked very uncomfortable and looked like he actually felt bad. But the biggest clue was that he looked back at her. All these three actions combined how he regretted what he did, and he knew what he did was extremely mean/rude, especially to a girl who was so nice to him throughout the show. This also shows what I thought all along, which was that this guy was a simp. Throughout the show, the way he followed Gia around even though she straight up rejected him and would not give him the time of day is very simp behavior. Also, the fact that he was very helpful and nice showed that he was more of a soft-hearted guy. Overall, I don't think he would purposefully hurt someone's feelings like that. Plus, this is aired on Netflix. If you are looking for love on international television, I don't think you would be that rude because people would hate you for that, and any future girl who sees that would never want to be with you. With all these reasons combined, I conclude this was fake AF. Based off my analysis, do you guys think these moments were fake? Are there any other moments you guys thought might have been fake? Let me know in the comments below. Overall, I enjoyed the show, and even if these moments were fake, they made the show more entertaining. I hope the next session has mixed Koreans or some foreigners because that would make the show even more spicy. I am planning on doing another video on my opinion on the commentators and Sehun. If you guys want to see that, be sure to subscribe.